Okay, welcome to day 4 of the Gloria Windsurfing World Cup here in Pozo Beach, Gran Canaria. And we have had some action today. Yes, we have just finished the pro men's and pro women's Challenger fleet. So we now know who will be in the main event. In the men, Leonard Neubauer, yes, the freestyle maestro pulled it out of the bag today, and he is now in the main event. Joseph Pons came all the way through the Challenger heat. I think he had 3 heats today. Ended up, I think started on a 4-2, ended up on a 5-2, so the wind was dropping. We had some small waves out there. Then we had another freestyler, Takumi from Japan, really put it down. And then Carlos Kiefer looked in good form. He left it late in his heat, but he finally come through. Conditions, in fact, here, we'll have a word with the head judge. There's no point in me talking you through it.
Hello.
Vic, morning of competition, obviously small waves, the wind was dropping. Just talk us through your theory on this morning, because we obviously got through the challenges.
Yeah, we were lucky to come early this morning with the fresh air. It was some waves, not too big, not amazing, but enough to compete, and we were lucky to finish the challengers this morning. And now with the juniors, the problem is it's too hot in the land, and the fresh air is not coming anymore, so it's too hot, and we are waiting for the fresh air and the tide to push a bit.
Okay.
I think we're gonna have better conditions in a couple of hours, but we have to wait. So all the rest of the fleet are on hold, except the masters. They are released, but the pro men and pro women are on hold, and the juniors.
Okay. So there is a chance this afternoon.
Yeah, I think from 5 to 7 we have a good chance, even with this almost high tide. But yesterday was half an hour of wind, and so maybe with the tide is later today, so maybe we had a good chance.
Okay, good job. Okay, we're gonna have another quick look at the board, because obviously at the women's challenges as well, and there was a pretty big name in that Challenger heat. Who did we have? We had Dida Moreno in the Challenger heat. Not someone you want to find. So you'll find she did get through her heat. I'm just trying to think which Miron sister we had. I'm going to go and take a look at the draw, because it finished a bit of a while ago, but we can see the draw here. This was the men's Challenger heats we had. As like I said, Pons came through this heat, and then came up there. I think he won his heat here. Neubauer was already in this final, so both of these guys go into the main draw. So this is the women's. Pons goes against Costa, Nagoshi, Warshol, and Pons obviously there. Neubauer goes up against Brown, Tula, Friedel. This second one we had Kiefer going through, and Moria. So Moria goes against Mark Paré down in this one, Flesche and Richter. And then Kiefer goes against Fernandez, Arukin and Denel. And then up in the women, couple of heats coming through here. But in the end, it was Lind, who goes through. She's got Schnadi, Vitrup and Sol de Greek in this one. Lael got through as well. So she's going Kiefer, Behrens and Boda. Dida Moreno, this is a tricky heat this. Erpenstein already in there, now Dida. So Hunter and Wacker have got a difficult one there. And Van Nozel from the Netherlands goes through. Offringer, Katz and Vermeister, not an easy heat. So that is what we have just had. As you said, speaking to Pick before, it looks like we should have under 18s and under 21s coming up. Maybe pro men, pro junior. Looking right now, it looks pretty light. Not many waves, but there is a chance later.